So this is the Vivo V30e and I've been using this smartphone for the last couple of days. And let me tell you, it is one of the most valuable and awesome smartphone in this price segment. And you may ask, Hamza, why? Well, because it boasts one of the most beautiful curved AMOLED display, an amazing design with a circular camera cutout, a good camera system, a massive 5500 mAh battery with a 44-watt charger, and advanced connectivity, an amazingly efficient 4nm chipset, and surprisingly, it weighs only 179 grams. Yes, you heard me right, 179 grams. I was shocked too when I held it in my hand. It was so light that I wasn't sure if it was a genuine smartphone or a copy. I mean, it has 5500 mAh battery and weighs only 179 grams. It's just out of this world. And I know what you might be thinking, that the battery is just for the numbers. But friends, I'm still in complete shock at how well the battery life of this smartphone really is. But it's not just the battery that's amazing on this smartphone. It's everything. It's a complete package of awesomeness. And friends, it only cost about $320, which is insane. I mean, you are getting top of the line features and performance for just $320. And I know, at this point, you might be saying that, Hamza, you are talking a lot of good about this smartphone. But friends, I am telling the truth. And if you don't believe me, then stick around till the end to see everything for yourself. I'll just start from unboxing. Well, here's the phone, some manuals, a silicon back cover, a 44-watt charger, a USB Type-C cable, and a heart-shaped SIM ejector. As soon as you pick up the smartphone, you will notice how lightweight it is. It's only 179 grams. If you are used to heavier phone, you will definitely notice the difference. The in-hand feel of this smartphone is just out of this world. The rounded corners of the frame and the back feel so good in hands. If anything, the Vivo V30e will impress you. It is with its appearance. I have always loved the design of the Vivo V series smartphones before, and this time it's just awesome. The circular camera bump at the back is lovely. I have this sunny green version, which looks really nice with its two-tone design. The phone has a mix of matte and shiny surfaces on the back. There's a shiny section on the right with a pattern, while the rest is matte, which helps prevent fingerprints. And this round camera module with its silver ring slightly sticks out from the body, enhancing its look. This V30e also comes in two other colors, dreamy white and glossy brown. Moreover, it's officially certified with IP64 for water and dust resistance. Now, design-wise, this smartphone is awesome. But things get interesting when you flip the phone and look at the display. This Vivo V30e features a 6.78 inches curved AMOLED Full HD Plus display with a 120Hz refresh rate. This refresh rate is adaptive, which can be lowered from 120Hz to 90Hz to 60Hz to 30Hz to conserve battery life. The display looks beautiful with this curve. It almost feels bezel-less with that 93.3% screen-to-body ratio. And yes, this display is 10-bit, which means it provides up to 1 billion colors. But sadly, there is no HDR support on any platform. However, the display does look amazing, providing good color reproduction with deep blacks and saturated colors. Watching movies or listening to songs is great on this larger, nearly bezel-less screen. Speaking of movies, this smartphone also has Wideband L1 certification to stream Full HD Plus content on Netflix. This display is also super sharp, thanks to its 388 ppi density. And it's also bright enough to be clearly visible under direct sunlight, thanks to the peak brightness of 1300 nits. Additionally, this display has full DCI-P3 color gamut, which means you can customize the display for your own use. You can change the color temperature and choose different presets in the display color settings. And this display is protected with a soft sensation glass. I've been using this smartphone for a couple of days, and I have never seen any lags or stutters while scrolling or gaming. So yeah, it's an amazing display. But one area where I think that Vivo could have done better is the audio department. This V30e has only single bottom firing speaker, which, don't get me wrong, is loud and good with a 200% boost of volume. But it doesn't meet the sound quality of dual stereo speakers. Hear for yourself. And now, hear the audio from the dual stereo speaker smartphone. Can you spot the difference? Well, tell me in the comments section. Now, in terms of security, this V30 has in-display fingerprint scanner, which is fairly fast and responsive. It is well placed as well. Moreover, the fingerprint scanner features some cool animation in FunTouch OS 14. More on that in a bit. And for the face unlock, it's just a single tick, as you can see. It's so fast, it feels like instant, which is because of the smartphone good performance. Well, speaking of performance, at the heart of this Vivo V30e lies the Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chipset, which is an amazing chipset in this mid-range category. This chipset is paired with 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM and 256GB of UFS 2.2 storage. While the Vivo V30e may not make some smartphone in this price segment in terms of benchmarks, the performance is fine for most day-to-day activities. In day-to-day usage, the V30e offered reliable performance, with faster app openings and smooth animation throughout the user interface. The chipset handles everything smoothly, from photo editing and video editing to gaming and social media browsing, all of which perform really well here. I do like this smartphone a lot. This smartphone is like a bridge between an upper mid-range and budget smartphones, which is average. And speaking of average, this smartphone does average in Antutu version 10 and Geekbench 6 benchmarks. In Antutu version 10, this smartphone achieved a total score of 562,298 points. And in Geekbench 6, it achieved 933 points in single core and 2,740 points in multi-core test. Well, as you know, this is not a performance-driven smartphone, and I have been using it, and I have never seen any lag or stutters in everything. And speaking of everything, let's discuss the gaming capabilities of this Vivo V30e. So in terms of gaming, this smartphone performed, I will say, above average. It's not a flagship or upper mid-range smartphone, but it did well at gaming. Here's PUBG Mobile. This smartphone can run PUBG Mobile at smooth with ultra and HD with high settings. And here's the gameplay with the smooth and ultra settings. And as you can see, the gameplay is not that smooth. It's just 40 FPS. And for someone coming from a 90 FPS gameplay, it does feel laggy. But I know, it's not a performance-driven smartphone, so I really can't complain here. I also checked the Call of Duty Mobile. And man, this game runs really well here, as you can see. I barely notice any lags or stutters, and the overall movement is quite smooth and responsive. It can play Call of Duty Mobile with low with max and high with max. And I am playing this game at low with max. And as you can tell, the gameplay is smooth. Now, one of my favorite game, Asphalt 9. This game looks amazing. Look at the gameplay. It doesn't lag or stutters, and the graphics looks awesome. So yeah, this smartphone can handle a bit of gaming as well. Plus, I live in warm areas where the temperatures goes to 48 degrees Celsius in summers. But still, this smartphone doesn't get hot at all. It stays within acceptable limits. So the thermal management of this Vivo V30e is also great. And that's all thanks to the Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chipset and an efficient software. For software, this Vivo V30e runs on the latest FunTouch OS 14, which is based on the Android 14 operating system. This FunTouch OS 14 has tons of customization features, including amazing wallpapers, fonts, themes, and many more options. So if you are someone who wants a customized look, you will have plenty of options to play with. And yeah, this V30e is future-proof until 2027, with 3 years of major OS updates and 4 years of security patches updates. And at this point, the software experience is better than the Xiaomi HyperOS, Tecno, and Infinix. And yeah, there was some bloatware at the start, but don't worry, it can be uninstalled pretty easily. If you are enjoying this video, then a sub to the channel will be versatile. And when I started using this smartphone, the thing that impressed me the most is its battery. This V30e features a 5500 mAh battery with a 44-watt charger, which significantly contributes to quicker smartphone charging. The battery life of the smartphone is amazing. On a full charge, it can last for 1.5 days with light use and about 1 day with heavy use, which is pretty good for a smartphone that costs about $320. And if this Vivo V30e runs out of juice, then the included 44-watt charger can charge the smartphone in about 40 minutes, which is pretty good for camera enthusiasts. And speaking of cameras, this Vivo V30e has two cameras at the back, a 50 megapixel primary camera and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera. And these two camera sensors are accompanied by Aurora ring light. Now, let me show you some pictures of this 50 megapixel primary camera. The main 50 megapixel camera captured awesome pictures with plenty of details, low noise, and with a high dynamic range. The camera performance is pretty likable. There is a bit of oversaturation in some pictures in HDR mode, which makes the images pop up and look more vibrant than natural tones. It's pretty good. I mean, I do prefer the more vivid colors. Plus, there are 3 different options to choose from: vivid, textured, and natural mode. So it depends on what you like. Now, in these shots, you can see 0.6x, 1x, and 2x. There is no telephoto camera, but the 50 megapixel camera zooms in itself. I am surprised by the capabilities of this main camera sensor. I mean, it looks like there is a dedicated telephoto camera. The 2x shot shows how good the natural depth of field looks, as you can see. But as you know, sometimes these shots will not be consistent in color reproduction and white balance. However, I'm actually also surprised by the ultra-wide camera. It also captures amazing shots. Now, in these two shots, the right one is with HDR on and the left one is with HDR off. Look how much the difference HDR can make in an image. Now, here is the 50 megapixel shots, and man, look at the details. Well, I'm not going to lie, but these 50 megapixel shots looks great. They have plenty of details with good color reproduction and actually high dynamic range. However, as you know, it depends on the lighting. But as you can see, it also did well in low light. Now, the low light capabilities of this smartphone is like a hit or miss. Sometimes the images in night mode comes out fully, as you can see, and sometimes they look awesome. Keep in mind that with the lack of OIS, it was really hard to take pictures at night. But I can easily tell that night photos are also good at this point. And now, here you can see how well the 2x mode performs in low light. The ultra-wide camera is average, but the 1x and 2x are amazing in low light. Sometimes the ultra-wide camera can take good pictures, like here, but you have to stay very steady to take night mode shots. So this 50 megapixel camera can take awesome photos at night, as you can see. Now, the portrait shots impress me the most. I mean, see these shots and look at the edge detection and overall background blur. It's just awesome. Now, selfies are also good at this point. Well, it's a 32 megapixel camera sensor and it can take awesome shots with high dynamic range, as you can see. I do like these shots a lot because the sky behind me is clear and the overall pictures are a bit saturated, which I really like. Now, the video recording capabilities of the smartphone is not that bad either. This Vivo V30e can record 4K at 30 fps, 1080p at 60 fps and 30 fps. But the lack of OIS makes the videos look too shaky. Here is a 4K clip, and as you can see how shaky the footage is. But the quality is better with good dynamic range. Now, here is the clip of 1080p at 60 fps video. And if you ask me, it's smooth but very shaky. Now, here is the 1080p 30 fps video. It looks much better with the EIS, but because of the video resolution, the footage is not that high quality. And that's all for this video. So there are so many features in the camera app of this smartphone. And I am planning to review its camera in another video. So stay tuned for that by subscribing to my channel and press the bell icon to never miss a review video like this one. Now, in terms of connectivity, this smartphone supports Wi-Fi 5, 5G and the Bluetooth 5.1. And this 5G modem offers good download and upload speeds. Plus, this smartphone has USB Type-C Gen 2.0. So, that brings me to my final verdict. You've seen everything for yourself. This smartphone is one of the best options in this price segment. Well, some popular alternatives like Poco X6 Pro, Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G and OnePlus Nord CE4 is in the market. But as you know, every smartphone has its own ups and downs. But if the performance is your priority, then the Poco X6 Pro and the OnePlus Nord CE4 are worth checking out. And the Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G on the other hand has a versatile camera setup featuring a telephoto lens. So this smartphone bridges all of them. I mean, it has everything that everyone needs from a smartphone. And I know the performance of this smartphone is a bit slower, but I really can't complain here. They have done an amazing job with the software. It's so clean and fast. If I want to buy a smartphone in this price segment and my priority is not performance, then I will definitely go for this smartphone as it has all the features that a normal user needs. If you ask me, I 100% recommend this smartphone for non-performance users. So yeah, that's all for this review. And if this video really helped you and you learned something new, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to never miss a new video from my channel. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. So my name is Hamza, this is Said's Tech and see you in the next video. If you want to watch the full review of the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G, then that video is right here. And if you want to watch the full review of the OnePlus 10 Pro, then that video is right here. Thank you for watching.